everyone, today's video is a hair tutorial on how I got this look. It's kind of the loose, messy waves. Actually, it's not too loose right now because I just did it, but it will continue to fall throughout the day. The tool that I used is from the DryBar. The DryBar is a new concept going around. They've got some locations in California, Texas, and they have them up near me in Georgetown and Bethesda. And the tool I used is from the DryBar. And it is this iron called the 3-day bender, and what's really cool about it is that the barrel rotates, so it makes curling your hair really easy. You don't have to keep your hair on the barrel itself very long. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. Okay, so here's what you need to get the look, and the first thing is the curling iron. And this is the DryBar. It's from the DryBar. It's called the 3-day bender. This is a 1-inch curling iron, and they also have a 1 1/4-inch curling iron. And what makes this one different is that, I don't know if you can see this, the barrel rotates. So I'm just turning it here. So instead of turning your whole arm back, you can put your hair in and just rotate the barrel. So you're gonna need the curling iron, a brush just to comb through your hair and section it out, something to clip it back with. This is just one of those things that you use to make a French twist. I like using this. You'll need some hairspray. I'm using the Redken 18 Quick Dry. I love this stuff. And then some sort of oil. I'm also testing out the 100 proof treatment oil from DryBar. You can use Moroccan oil, any type of hair oil, just because sometimes the ends tend to look a little bit dry. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is section my hair. So I like to work with it in sections, and I'm just taking a section above the ear, and I'm just gonna twist it up and out of the way. The other thing I wanted to let you know, I did use a heat protectant. I use It's a 10, the leave-in spray. I put this in after I get out of the shower, comb it through, and then I blow it dry with a round brush because I have naturally wavy hair, so I like to get it smooth and then curl it. So I did use that, so I'm not gonna use anything extra. So what you're gonna do is take a section of hair. If you select a bigger section of hair, the curl will be a little bit more loose. If you select a smaller section, it will be a little bit tighter. So this iron is quite different, like I said, than any other one that I've ever seen. The first thing is when you clamp your hair, it's very loose. So you're not gonna have to worry about the clamp marks that you get from traditional curling irons, but sometimes you have to be careful because sometimes your hair will slip out. So what I'm gonna do, and I've gotta look over here unfortunately because my mirror is here, is put it in, and then you're just going to turn the barrel. And instead of usually where I have to leave it in for about 10 seconds, you really don't have to leave it in that long at all. So you can see that that already curled quite quickly. So then what I'm going to do is just go to the next section, brush it out. I'm doing everything rolling back. So again, I'm going to clamp the hair kind of in the middle and just start turning this barrel. You don't even really have to turn your arm. The ends are out a little bit and then just pull it out. It curls so quickly. And I'm pulling it just a little bit because I don't want that tight of a curl. And then take your next section. So I like to brush through it. And I'm just going back. Clamp your section, twist the barrel. The ends are out a little bit and then just pull it out. If you don't like that straight of an end, what you can do is just go back in and just twist it if you want the ends. Some of the looks that I've seen recently, the ends are out. So that's how that looks. What I may do is speed this video up so it doesn't take as long, but I'll go ahead and show you. This is how I get the back. I really just reach around the side and pull it out, and I'm doing the same thing. So I'm just continuing to roll it back, and this curling iron just heats up really quickly and you don't have to hold your hair there very long. So now that first section is curled, and what I'm going to do is just spray it. And since I didn't hold it in for that long, I mean, I'm telling you, normally I roll it back, hold it there for about 7 to 10 seconds and then let it out. With this, by the time I rotate the barrel and all of my hair gets in, then I just pull it out, it's maybe 3 or 4 seconds. If you want it a tighter curl, you're going to want to leave it in a little bit longer. So that's what that first section looks like. What I like to do is just pin that section that I did back so that I don't curl pieces that I've already curled, because I already have enough heat damage with my hair. So this is the top section, and what I'm going to do, I like to tease. I like a little bit of lift on the top of my head. So what I'm going to do is just tease with a brush. You don't have to do this step. And I don't do my bangs that much. I kind of let them down. But if you've got longer bangs, I think it looks really pretty if you roll the bangs back as well. So I'm just going to tease at the crown.
And after I teased, I just sprayed it with a little bit of hairspray.
Okay, so now I'm ready to get started on the top section. And I'm going to leave my bangs out like I said. Mine don't look that great curled. Same thing, rolling it back. Just twisting this barrel. And then by the time I twist it, it's ready to come out.
So I'm just continuing to roll everything back. And it's really easy when your layers are shorter right here. You just put your hair in, twist a little bit, and it's ready to come out. So it heats up really quickly and curls quickly. You'll get a kick out of this in a minute. There's a huge hair that's across my face, but what are you going to do?
So this side is done. You can see the curls. So I'm just going to spray this section. And then start on the other side.
And I am doing the exact same thing on the other side. And again, to get those pieces in the back, I'm just pulling my hair out to the side, curling everything back. I think there's one time here where I tried to curl a section and it slipped out, so I had to redo it. But that's the thing with this, you can just redo it where you mess up.
So I'm finished with this side, and what I'm going to do is just spray this side as well. And then I'm going to take the clip out where I have the first section, and I'm going to let this side cool just a minute. But the thing that I love about this iron is you put it in there, and it does take a little bit of getting used to, because like I said, it doesn't clamp as hard as a traditional curling iron. But once you put your hair in there, you're rolling it. And if you have medium length hair, it's going to be even easier, because you don't have to worry about rolling the long pieces in. And just let the curling iron do the work by turning it. So I really like this, and I feel like it curls my hair so much quicker. So now what I'm going to do is just loosen the curls, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, I didn't leave the curling iron on the hair that long anywhere, and this is curled. I wanted the curls more at the bottom, so if you wanted at the top, you could start the clamp more in the middle when you're doing that. And then what I would do is just spray the front. And if your ends tend to look a little bit dry, what you can do is use an oil. So sometimes when you leave the ends out of the curling iron, they tend to look a little bit dry. So like I said, I've been testing the DryBar. This is the 100 proof treatment oil. I think this is really great to seal ends, and I just rub it in my palms, and it adds a lot of shine too, which I like. And it smells very good. It smells clean and fresh, kind of like Moroccan oil-ish. So that is basically it. And like I said, if you like to curl your bangs back or do a middle part, feel free to do whatever works for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them below, and I will be happy to get back to you. Thanks so much, and I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.